Hi everybody, hope you're having a wonderful summer. I'm here to review the 2014 thriller film, which was actually filmed in Devon, which is where I live, called In Fear, written and directed by Jeremy Lovering. This film follows a really simple yet riveting plot. A couple that have only really been together for 2 weeks decide to go to a music festival. However, the man in the relationship decides that they should stay in a hotel the night before, but for a 2-week anniversary. However, on the way there, they get lost and things turn a lot more sinister than they expect, and the viewer. The cinematography in this film is so crazy. It really is able to capture the anxiety of the characters in this film, and it's overall just so simple but really broad, and it perfectly captures everything that really should be happening in the film. This film itself only has 3 cast members, apart from I think numerous extras at some point, whereas the very beginning of the movie, there's only 3 actors pretty much that make this whole movie, and that really focuses on just 2 of them. The acting in this movie, I'd mainly like to focus on the actor who plays Tom. I don't really know how to pronounce his name. It's Ian D. Castaker? That can't be right. It's something like that. But not just focusing on him, I genuinely think that the whole cast, consisting of 3 people, is really good. They have a lot of good vocal expression. You can really capture whether a character is going a bit mad, or really nervous, or extremely mad. This film is a really interesting introduction. It really grips you in because you really get connected with the characters quite easily. There's not it's quite well written dialogue, and the narration that opens the movie as well is very good. And I know that it's a movie about a relationship that's just started, so there's bound to be a little bit of romanticising within the film, but it's stripped down a lot, and it isn't unnecessary at all, I find. This is one of those horror movies which actually the characters in it are quite smart. Obviously, it's quite a baleful outcome for a lot of horror films to have extremely stupid characters that do stupid decisions for the outcome of a scary bit in the film. But this movie here really does focus on make sure there's actually quite smart characters in this movie that seem quite legit and you can almost feel connected to because they have such a really good accessible sort of atmosphere to them. The music in this film is a nice touch as well. It's some really cool, menacing atmosphere. The movie as well, I thought I'd point out, this was really realistic. The film, I can't imagine this film done much of a big budget. I can't really find the budget for it anywhere, how much it was, but I can imagine it's very low budget because there's no special effects. I think, there's some special effects in terms of makeup design, but I find that there's no VFX, there's no CGI or anything. It's a really simple movie, and it doesn't focus much on the action, but when the action does come through in the film, it's really, really important. You really get gripped in, I find. The main action sequence in this movie, which I won't spoil much, but the main action sequence in this movie is just so good. I had to rewatch it, it's that good. But you really get to focus on the characters themselves, considering there's only 3 of them, and it's a really interesting watch. Overall, this movie is really good, and it's quite short as well. It's only about 80 minutes or so, which, it's not really too short, but it's an hour and 20 minutes. It's only skipping of an hour and 15 minutes, and if a movie is an hour and 15 minutes, everyone's like, whoa, that's short, so it's close enough. Anyhow, without further ado, let's get into the DVD unboxing. Okay then, so here's the cover. Very nice design. Spine. It's the back artwork. It comes with some really cool extras as well. Here's the disc, mirroring the same artwork as is on the cover. And that's it. Overall, I recommend this for a really, really good thriller watch, and although it's in a way slow burning, it never seems boring. You really get to build up on the characters, especially when the action kicks in. It's a really consistent watch, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself. So thank you guys for watching, have a lovely day, I'll see you next time.